He found someone prying the door outside late at night. He quickly turned off the lights and dialed 911. The operator told him to stay calm and give the address, but he saw the glass on the front door was broken, meaning the robber had already entered. The operator kept asking for the man's address, but he was too nervous. One moment he said there was noise in the living room, the next he said his wife was sleeping, but he just wouldn't say the address. Hearing the call suddenly cut off, the operator got anxious too, but she couldn't call back, afraid the ringtone would expose the man's location. She looked up the man's identity and found his home address, then quickly sent nearby officers to check. But when the police arrived, they didn't find a burglary. Instead, the woman of the house said her husband, who had Alzheimer's, had been missing for 3 hours. It turned out the man had lost his memory and gone back to his old house, thinking the current owner was an intruder. The real owner panicked, called 911, pointed a gun at the door. The operator called in time to tell the man that he himself was the intruder. He felt guilty, dropped the knife, walked out of the house.
I got lost, baby.
I know, but we found you. We found you.
But the real owner was so shocked he had a heart attack and collapsed, while a child beside him cried out in fear. Rescue teams rushed in and broke down the door.
1, 2. Dad, what happened? Who the hell shot me?
We were responding to a possible cardiac event behind a locked door. Forced our way in, and a 7-year-old boy with his grandfather's gun shot you. He thought we were intruders.
Oh, that poor kid.
It's so like you to be sitting here with a hole in your chest and still thinking about somebody else.
Right, I'm gonna go home tomorrow, but I can't even remember it. Is that kid gonna be able to forget it?
When is TK coming back?
He needs to heal.
So like a couple weeks?
Oh, sooner than that.
He was shot.
Yeah, I heard that a firefighter in Los Angeles had a piece of rebar go through his brain, and then he was back at work within a month.
That's impossible.
No, my buddy swears it's true.
California, man.
This girl is video chatting with her soldier dad. They haven't seen each other for so long. To give his daughter a surprise, he traveled a long way just to make it in time for her performance.
Break a leg. I love you.
I love you too.
Surprising her?
I've been traveling for 30 hours straight. Every form of transport you can imagine. Jeep, Humvee, APV, helicopter, 737, and now city bus. All to make it home in time to hear my little girl sing in the choir. This bus usually on time. I gotta make the crosstown connector and I don't want to miss it.
Relax. The good Lord wouldn't let you miss such an important event after all you've done to get there.
Suddenly, he spots a thief and stops him. The thief panics, tries to run, but gets caught.
That's the Navy, son. I'm a Marine. Now give that man back his wallet and I won't call the cops.
911, what's your emergency?
A truck just ran a red light and smashed into the side of a bus.
Where is this, sir?
Wilshire near MacArthur Park.
Rescue teams rush in. A truck ran a red light and crashed into a bus. Luckily, most people are only slightly hurt, but the thief is badly injured. Glass shards cut into his neck, hit the artery. The one saving him is that same soldier. The rescue team takes over, bandages him, lifts him onto a stretcher. They thank the soldier, but the soldier was about to miss his daughter's performance.
I hear you have a show to get to, Marine.
Yeah, but I'm never gonna make it.
Oh, yes, you are. Let's go.
The team decides to give him a ride. The road is clear all the way. He changes out of his bloody clothes. They arrive just in time. The daughter's show has already started. The mother is in the audience, but the girl wishes her father was there too. The father walks into the hall. They hug tightly. At this moment, everything he gave was worth it.
Yeah. Every time.
The man slowly unzipped his jacket, showing the timed bomb inside.
Nod. Put in all the money from the till.
And for the love of God, no alarms, no cops, please.
I promise.
But he didn't know the bank alarm was triggered by foot pedal. Soon, 2 cops stopped him. He forced himself to say he was not the real criminal, but a victim. That morning, 2 men strapped the bomb on him and forced him to rob the bank. The cops wanted to report it.
No!
Mitchell, wait.
They're listening to your radio channels. If they find out that I've been arrested, I'm a dead man, please.
Please tell me you're not buying this crap. This dude is lying.
Please. I have a son, Enrique. He's 6. I just want to see him again.
Where's the drop?
I don't know.
Of course not.
He said he had a 6-year-old son, and he wanted to live. One officer felt he was not lying, so he let him go. But when he returned to the station, his badge and gun were taken away. In the interrogation room, his investigator father was so disappointed, thinking he was fooled by a sweet-talking criminal. The young cop began to doubt himself too, wondering if he did wrong. Suspended, he went to the fire station. Hearing his story, the fire captain comforted him.
I want you to be a cop.
I think he thought that I was too soft. Maybe he's right.
He's not. There should be a heart behind that shield. You've got a good one.
The captain's words gave him confidence again. At first, the police thought the masterminds were just lies to cover his crime. But what happened next proved they were real. An apartment building exploded, and firefighters found bomb materials inside one room. The tenants were 2 men who had just been released from prison. That night, the forced bank robber came to the station and surrendered. He really did have a 6-year-old son, and the 2 ex-cons were the ones behind it. This was enough proof the young cop's gut feeling was right. He had indirectly saved a father for that child. The police started hunting the 2 masterminds, but no one expected. Instead of hiding, the wanted men exposed themselves. They called 911, saying a pregnant woman was about to give birth in a parking lot. But when rescuers arrived, they pointed guns at them.
Don't move. Don't yell.
Someone called 911 saying a pregnant woman was about to give birth in the parking lot. But when the medics arrived,
Don't move. Don't yell.
You want to rob us? Go ahead. Good drugs, right there.
We want your drugs. We want your expertise. In there.
the criminals forced them to treat their injured boss. They moved to the back kitchen of a closed restaurant for treatment. One medic secretly dropped a badge as a clue. He refused to sit and wait for death, kept looking for a chance to escape, just as he tried to press the alarm.
Hey! TK!
Meanwhile, the dropped clue caught the captain's attention. The rescued gang leader suddenly grabbed a medic by the throat. Only after another robber explained did he finally let go. But when he learned his wife and partner had been so stupid to call 911 and cause trouble, he got furious and shot his own partner on the spot.
Somebody get me a glass of water. I'm parched.
He ordered his wife to finish off the medics, but she was overpowered by them. In the chaos, he was injected with a dose of anesthetic. Unexpectedly, his willpower was terrifying, just as he aimed his gun at a medic. Although this man almost killed her, the medic still decided to save him. After all, she was a medic. Her duty was to save lives. But should someone this evil still be saved?
Thought I told you to stay put.
You did?
You went with your gut.
I did.
Good for you. I'm proud of you, son.
Thank you, sir.